Hey guys, Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and thought I'd make a video, talk to you guys, see where this goes. So, here we go. Alright, so every time I put up a video, a lot of times the feedback I get is which video people would have rather seen from me. I uploaded Rap Battles, Where Was Mail Monday? I uploaded Around Monday, Where's Wife Wednesday, or something. And one of the things I got a lot of feedback from on my last video was, how am I doing? Right? People are writing me on Reddit, people are writing me on Twitter, people are just reaching out to me and asking me, what am I doing now? Right? I'm making fewer videos. What's going on? And I thought I'd answer. So, how are things going? The good, the bad, and the ugly? It's weird. Where to start? So, Colin. Let's start right there. So, a couple months ago, I was really excited about what was going on with Colin. He was doing amazing. He, just sitting next to me all the time, spending some time with me, our relationship got so strong, and that part is still true. That part is really neat. And if you I'll ask you, how do you feel with your dad, right? Are you psyched when he enters the room? Are you like, yes, dad's here, this is awesome? Or is it like, there's that guy that lays down the rules, or whatever? With Colin, I still have that upside. The relationship is super, super strong, even though sometimes you gotta lay down the rules or put him to bed or whatever needs to be done. But by and large, we're really good together, tighter than we've ever been before, and that I'm super psyched about. But the other part, it's not all perfect. It's so his speech and hearing was improving a ton a few months ago. If you were to ask me how things are going, I'd be like, so amazing. There are plateaus and there are periods of this rapid incline where he's just doing so great. And we're not in a period of rapid incline right now. That's how it is. A lot of you guys might know he's homeschooled. We homeschooled him because the school he was in kind of broke him. It was bullshit. And I remember he used to wear 40 Band-Aids, as a security blanket. He'd wake up in the middle of the night with legit nightmares about being sent to the office. And can you imagine that? So we pulled him out of school and we started homeschooling him, and that's worked out a lot better. Although recently he has Tourette's. I guess he gets that from me. Although my Tourette's in comparison to his is kind of mild. I maybe do a facial grimace, or there's a thing I do that other people can't see. I call it flexing my eyes, and it's kind of just stressing them. It almost feels like what it feels like to cross your eyes, and other people can't see it, but it's there. And if I get, it's almost like a feeling of compulsion that I can't stop doing it, and that feeling of compulsion, you just don't feel complete unless you do a thing. Colin has that too, and for him, it's usually saying something. It's a verbal thing. He says a lot, I know what I'm talking about. So we'll be teaching him to read, and he throws in, I know what I'm talking about, every other sentence. Or he'll throw in, don't say something, right? So if he's reading and he says, the dog goes woof, don't say dog. The kitty says meow, don't say kitty. And for me, it's yeah, whatever. That's my boy. I'm still on his side. I don't give a flip. But for Jackie, it's absolutely heartbreaking. So that's the thing. We actually just met with a child psychologist to help him work through this sort of thing. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. I'm a video game guy, and I was telling him, just like that. Look, I play video games, and in Call of Duty, for example, that you can play it on Recruit, you can play it on Normal, or you can play it on Veteran. And when you want to be Colin's psychologist, you're playing on Veteran, man. You're doing this in hard mode. Your tools primarily are, speaking and listening, and those are the areas where he does most poorly. So I'm trying to set him up with success. I'm trying to say hey man, I'm going to bring dominoes. Colin loves dominoes lately. He's going through a thing now. And, hey, spend some floor time with Colin, rock the dominoes, and see how this works for you. That's part of the plan. Still is emotionally cumbersome. Like it hurts you inside to sort of figure out that your kid needs a child psychologist, and you're asking for some help here, and it's not a strong time for him. Jackie, who does the homeschooling herself, like I said, is just finding it heartbreaking to see him struggle. Like why? He is the greatest guy. Why does it have to be all double hard for him? You go to Hope School, every kid on there is in cruise control. Like, all of them. It must be great, right? Just what? You didn't even have to learn to talk? It just kind of learned on its own? Your grammar is strong just because you observed other people's? How nice must that be? When you want to learn something, like if I want to teach you something, all I have to do is tell you? Oh my God! How freaking easy mode is your life? So we're gonna bring in a psychologist and see if he can help us deal with some of the extra obstacles that Colin fights through, and if maybe he doesn't have to say, "Don't say kitty," or "I know what I'm talking about," literally every other sentence, then that would be a step forward. So that's one thing that's new that's going on. With Hope, she's doing well. She she does a lot of extracurricular activities, way more than I did, especially as a freshman. She's on debate team. She does fencing, and she did cross country, but that's over now. And she's on her robotics team. I actually sponsored her robotics team. They're the WoodyCraft Terabytes. So that's kind of cool. She's enjoying it a lot, and she's getting along well at school. I think she's happier than she's been in years, and that's pretty exciting. Her braces came off, and I liked the braces on. I think as a dad of a teenage girl, we need to get braces on this girl. Maybe some sort of ridiculous jumper. I don't know, something to make her ugly. Dress her up like a clown every day with gigantic shoes. But more seriously, she's happy and she's doing good, and I'm psyched about that. Jackie and I are strong. Nothing new there. She's my rock, and I'm so lucky for that. WoodyCraft, right? You guys have heard me say WoodyCraft, like, best server in the multiverse, but that's always kind of been like best as measured by me and my mom. Anyone can claim best, but in terms of biggest, we might be fourth in the world right now. There's Hypixel, Hive, Shotbow, and then after that, I'm not sure if anybody's bigger. There might be somebody out there. I tend to focus more on my own server than other people, so I might be skipping somebody, but it's pretty amazing. Like this thing's pretty legit. Somebody on my server today didn't know who I was, and that's exciting to me. That it's just sort of excelling on the success of being a good product and not not like promotion. You got, as much as you can, I don't really promote it that much on my channel. So I guess I do in Painkiller already, but not a ton of videos. So WoodyCraft's doing amazing, and the other part about it is that I'm enjoying it. I remember the plan was always to do YouTube for a couple of years, live the dream, and then find myself back in an IT department of a big company like I was when I left. That was always where I thought I was headed with this thing, and the truth is my passion for computers was worn out, used up at Cisco. 15 years worth of doing crappy projects someone else wanted me to do for them, and just not everything was awesome to me anymore. Well, that's changed a bunch. Now, like, I'm excited. Like I'm installing Salt, which is a way to, like, if you add, WoodyCraft's about 20 machines. If you admin 20 machines at one time, you need a way to like push a package across all 20 instead of typing in the same thing 20 times in a row. And I was excited. Yay! I freaking love Salt. I love tons of stuff on my server. I love making BIOS changes. I'm just excited about working with computers right now, as much as I am excited about running a Minecraft server, excited about the success of the whole, like, professionally, it's a really exciting time for me. I love my job, and the job is going great, and those things it's nice when they intersect like that. Your whole life doesn't go that smoothly. No one's career goes straight up, which is why you didn't see me like poop on people as my YouTube channel passed theirs. I just silently tip my hat and carry on at what I was doing. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. I'm crazy excited about the WoodyCraft. I'm crazy scared about Colin, and Jackie and Hope are good. That's you want to know how I'm doing? There it is.